comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Good night and welcome to this VSPL game here on at the Brighton Technical Centre. Friday night where we had a little bit of a show early on, but the teams making their way into the middle. An encounter that features JeBelle versus Bequia United. I'm Anthony Denny, and of course co-commentator Roger Gurley. Roger, good night.
Good night, Anthony, and it's a pleasure always.
Well, we're coming down to the business end of the tournament. I think it's now established that System 3, they are the champions. Based on the result last evening, Leyu drawing 1-1 with Camden and Chelsea. But tonight, very important game for Bequia. They are in position number 9. A victory for them tonight, giving them quite naturally those 3 additional points. It's going to draw them very close to Hope International, who won their last game. But of course, in a position where they cannot falter. If they do falter, certainly it might just very well leave a loophole there for Bequia United. Important game for Bequia tonight, Roger.
Yes, well, the team looks, I look at the warm-up, they look quite in order. Let's hope that they can keep us through tonight's proceedings.
Very well, and there you see Bequia United posing for the cameras just to go through the starting 11. For Bequia in goal is Josh Stowe. The rest of the squad: Mark Brown as captain, John Miller, Ian Sargent, Dimitri Peniston, Kamal Bess, Carlos Simmons, Javier Friday, McQuinn Snag, Marlon Simmons, and Tristan Farrell. The head coach, of course, is Kendall Mercury.
And for JeBelle, we have Tristan John. We have trying to find this. It looks like
Najima
Bergen, Tyreek Stevens, Michael Williams, Delano Benjamin, Sherwin Alexander, Java Udain, Deshaun Simmons, Colin Joan Sawyers, and Jamari Spencer.
All right, and actually carrying the captain's armband tonight for JeBelle is Sherwin Alexander wearing the number 8 shirt. Of course, tonight's referee, according to our sheet, is Annalyn Stevens, and being assisted by Kenny Richards and Toshika Brown. Of course, one of the 2 assistant referees here tonight.
Well, just a bit of correction. It seemed like there was Lyndon Moss in the middle.
Well,
to appear, so
what I said according to the team sheet provided, and you're so correct. That's Moss in the middle there, and JeBelle, indeed, they're in their lime green tops with dark green shorts. Bequia tonight predominantly red with some yellow streaks, and we're just waiting for the start of this encounter here tonight. It's a double header here tonight, and game number 1, of course. JeBelle versus Bequia United, and JeBelle, of course, with victory, will leapfrog Leyu United, who didn't have a result last night that they were looking forward to, a 1-1 draw, just 1 additional point, and their opportunity to get as close as possible to System 3 has gone a-begging. Here is System, make that JeBelle with possession deep inside their own half, and whistle going. It's going to be a goal kick early in this one, and just being knocked into the path there of that's Stevens. Finds Colin John, knocks it upfield, but it's knocked away and picked up there by Snag off the head of their captain Brown, and a bit of a aerial battle there, but in the end it's with JeBelle, and this one is just allowed to go out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in now. So JeBelle, Mark Williams in that left back position to take the throw, finds Najima Bergen, of course a player who's had national games for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He served this JeBelle team for quite a number of years, and certainly a player who is always one to watch.
Yes, even in the last international series that I've played, I think he would have been very outstanding. Himself and Charles from Chelsea, yeah.
So, goalkeeper Tristan John has had a fairly good season. John pumps this one upfield, and he was looking there for Benjamin, but ball is back in the half off the head of Stevens into the path of John, and both teams, you can see, not quite settled just yet, but it's picked up there by Penniston for Bequia, and didn't do so well. Ball now with Benjamin to the left, and was looking to get Najma Bergen going, but it's knocked away. That was off the boot of a Bequia player, and Simmons, the Shad Simmons, will take the throw in for JeBelle. Going back there to Williams, gives him the return ball, and knocks it upfield and outfield. That has had a fair shower. Yeah, that's Sawyers in an offside position. But the outfield, of course, this has had quite a number of games and has really and truly been under some stress.
Stress, yes, but it's stood up very good.
Certainly, and the Football Federation ought to be commended. It's a technical facility, certainly, of course, to accommodate training for footballers, but has certainly withstood the test, I can say. This one is knocked forward now, and there is Kamal Bess in defense for Bequia, another national player who served this Bequia team very well. Flag is up, and I believe it's a call against Bequia. Free kick awarded to JeBelle. Just going past the 3-minute time, as this one is now from left to right, looking there for John, and in the end, well, the bounce outdid him here. It's a little wet and slippery, so that one with the bounce just, took off.
And John has no height, so
absolutely,
no elevation at all.
He was simply caught flat-footed. Kamal Best with possession, and thumps it upfield now, looking there for Mark Brown, but there's two defenders, and good header thereby. That looks like Mark Winston finding Brown. I believe he's looking for a shot, and it's into the back of the net, a thumper. And what a celebration there, as let's look at Mark Brown taking a shot, and goalkeeper John running forward for all his worth, but a player coming in there with a thumping drive, and it looks as if it's, let's have a look again, as to the goal scorer.
Number 31.
Yes, it looks as if it's number 32 who is actually
32.
Farrell. Yes, it is Farrell. So, goal coming in the 4th minute, and that's the opening, or the start, I should say, that Bequia was certainly looking forward to here tonight. It's important that they win this one, as it's floated again upfield, and goalkeeper John right behind it, and bowls it out to Stevens, another stalwart for this JeBelle squad. He's done some excellent work throughout this competition. Back into the middle there now to Williams, goes upfield, and that's Williams near on the left side, but Kamal Best covers nicely there for Bequia, and ball back to JeBelle now with what looks like Spencer, and that's Java Ordain in an offside position. Had a wonderful last game for JeBelle, and certainly one they'll be counting on tonight to get that ball into the old London bag. But here's Mark Brown there with Stevens. Brown doing well, and a little over anxious. He probably should have, tried to work that one down. In the end, it's going to be knocked away. There are two players in a heap on the ground. Whistle now going there by referee Moss, and definitely a veteran. He's certainly been around for quite a number of years, Moss.
Yes, there seemed to be some concussion there, both players. And as you mentioned, there was a sort of bad ball. The intent was to probably get it for the foul, but it went aerial, and both players went up and had a serious collision there.
So both physios are in, and both players quite naturally getting some attention.
But if we can go back to the goal that was scored there, Anthony, when that cross was made, which was a very good cross.
Very good.
There were three defenders actually standing there and allowing that ball to go, thinking that the goalkeeper would have gotten that one
off his line. Exactly.
Off his line, yeah.
Exactly.
And as that didn't happen, we saw it was Farrell pacing up and really got a good contact into that one, and really had the net shaking.
He certainly wrapped his boot around that one, and it was a thunderous drive. Absolutely no chance for Tristan John
So it was Williams seems to be have been down himself, and who was that player for Bequia having to leave the field now, and they are up and ready to go again.
So I believe there's going to be a. Let's see what happens.
Drop ball in favor of Bequia. They had possession.
So Kamal Bess now with it, and finds what looks like the goal scorer there to snag, and the Frenchman called against Sawyers. So it's an immediate free kick for Bequia United, and immediately Captain Mark Brown saying, guys, I'll take this one. And
still too defensive is Bequia on the attack.
Certainly. Well, they're 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
And the entire team for JeBelle is back.
Is back. Not a single man up front for JeBelle. They've packed.
A 3-man wall as well.
Yes. So let's see what Mark Brown is going to do with this one. Up and over. The intention was there, but it was always going wide. And over the crossbar. Certainly, scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of Bequia as we have a look at this replay once again. And Mark Brown got it over the wall, but the elevation was just too much. No problem there for goalkeeper John. As play continues now in the middle, off the head there of Farrell. And ball back into the middle. Showing Alexander for JeBelle on the far side now, finding what looks like Williams. Skips past one. Has another defender there with him. And can he get around him? No. Ball is knocked away. And Peniston, of course, doing some work there for Bequia. Throwing now resulting. Williams to Sawyers. Attempted cross. But again, Bequia defense standing firm. And JeBelle is yet to get a shot on goal.
Yes, they've been pressured by the Bequians. Holding, well, both teams have started a bit scrappy. And I still don't think that they have really come to the natural strength. But
well, here is player there for JeBelle in Benjamin. But we're still going against JeBelle, and the free kick is now taken. It's with Kamal Bess, who knocks it upfield as ball is out of touch, and throw now being taken by Bequia. Battle for possession over there on the far side. It's with what looks like Sawyers it is, yes. And losing his footing is actually Najima Bergen. And in the end, well, there's no whistle. Play continues. Brown with possession for Bequia.
Late call there.
Yeah. Rather unfortunate. But it's going to be a free kick to JeBelle as Captain Sherwin Alexander knocks it back there to Stevens. Stevens with a dark now. Well, a searching ball in the left side is looking there for Williams, but they knocked it behind rather than forward. Player had to run back and didn't just have the time to get there. There is JeBelle once again with possession, and Bequia now on the right side. Oh, that one just ran away from him, and out of touch for another throw-in. Certainly want to reach out to folks who are following us, of course, on the various platforms, as this one is off the head of John, but the defender is going to get there first in Friday. Finds his goalkeeper, gets the return ball back into the middle, and picked up there by what looks like Peniston, doing some fine work. Good turn there by Peniston, and searching ball now on the left side. Brown is after it, full canter, and gets there ahead of Stevens. And Stevens, well, got it and lost it. Cross comes in now, header up, and a good goal!
Number 2. Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Awesome! Brown getting around Stevens, and there's the cross now, and up and in. Well done. Goal number 2 for Bequia, and certainly it's important that they win this one here tonight. And within the first 12 minutes, it's Bequia 2.
Number 12, what's the score against?
Yes.
Simmons?
Simmons it is. Bequia 2, JeBelle 0. So, and in both instances, Mark Brown, the captain, doing some wonderful work with his crosses. Stevens now with possession. And finds his captain, Alexander, doing well there. There is Sawyers going further to his left. What looks like Najima Bergin. And forced to go back. Bergin there to Spencer. Into the middle, but it's just going to fall nicely there for the Bequia goalkeeper in Josh Stowe. Stowe there to Friday. And poor touch by Friday. And there's Sawyers looking to move forward. Finally the whistle went. A little bit of a later whistle there by referee Moss, as it looks like Friday who went down there for Bequia. Was it Kamal Best? It is Kamal Best.
Yes.
So Best now with the free kick. And pounds it upfield, Kamal Best. And snag was there, but the defense was there first for JeBelle FC. Alexander, the captain. And good work done there by Tristan Farrell, who had the opener here tonight with a thumper. The net is still shaking from that one, Roger. It was really struck with tremendous power. As Tristan John onto the far side there. Looks like Najima Bergin. Bergin down the left flank. Good ball, as a matter of fact, in the middle there now to Java O'Dane. O'Dane to his left looking for Williams. Has some space, Williams. And ball gets into it to Benjamin. And twisting a turn at the top of the 18, takes a shot and off the crossbar. Wonderful piece of football there by JeBelle. And in the end, let's see. Possibility is struck the goalkeeper smack in his face. And he's down, the flag is up, whistle going. But certainly some pressure there for the Bequia defense as we have a look at it once again. Goalkeeper's already down, so we would have missed the ball being crashing into his face. But some anxious moment for the defense there for Bequia.
Yes, there was a very powerful shot as well there that came off of the boot. I think it was Sawyers at that moment, and that ball really caught Justo off guard, and he had a real definitely you could have seen his head knocking back, and
yes.
Immediately his hands went up, appealing for some reprieve.
Well, you call that taking one for the team, because it was actually a save.
Actually, definitely, most definitely.
Yes.
It's true, a very tough customer. He's on his feet now.
Very quickly up, as a matter of fact. And wearing one of those rugby type protective headgear.
I think he would have had a serious collision earlier on in the season that really resulted in him being away from the game for a short while.
Okay. So Stowe, as the drop ball is knocked upfield there by Friday, goes out of touch, and scoreline remains 2-0 in favor of Bequia. They certainly made a statement within the first 15 minutes, as this turn now to be taken. As a matter of fact, Stevens now with possession for JeBelle, Roger.
Yes, and it's now with his captain, with the goalkeeper, sorry, John put it out to find Najima Bergin. Bergin turns, is looking to find someone. Let's see where his execution will be. Plays that one across field, straight to the player for Bequia there. Punches that one to skipper Mark wrong there, but intercepted there by Stevens. It's now a tussle there. It's from Benjamin. Benjamin once more. But winning the one day is the Bequia team, and they are really fired up this evening with the India red. Forward, looking to find someone. Mark Brown controls. Has a lot of room. Shot on goal. And great save this time.
A good turn on the part of Mark Brown. He had two defenders with him and got around them and got his shot in.
Yes, so it's now with Bequia still trying to move forward. Farrell gets trying to get that one across. Miscued on one, but still into one of his players. They're now trying to move forward. But taking over there now. It's now with JeBelle. They're trying to move forward. Searching for that goal. It's now with Sawyers. Sawyers goes back. Finds his skipper, who punches that one downfield, looking to find the man on the far end. Who's that? Looks like Najima Bergin.
Williams.
Yes, Williams. It looks like Williams control. Trying to get that one forward. Looking to find his man, but maybe a bit overweighted on that occasion. And it goes into touch. The referee says it's going to be a corner to JeBelle. And a very spirited game here this evening. A good start on the part of Bequia. Can they maintain this right through? It's left to be seen, as you mentioned earlier on, Anthony, that they do have a game on hand, and it's very purposeful that they do what they're doing, that they've done thus far, and try to maintain a victory so that they can change their position in terms of their standings.
It's do or die.
Benjamin Josto goes and collects that one, and he goes to the ground.
Good take by Josto. Well, a must-win game here tonight for Bequia, and they've off to a good start.
And there they go once more. It's number 19. He has that one.
Snag.
Gets that one across. Looking to find his man there, but 2, 4, 5, 6 defenders there for JeBelle's back, and still not finding them way. They're finding their way. With Williams now. Williams has to clear. Finds John. John gets that one back as to find Sawyers. Sawyers controls. Sawyers goes back to find Williams. Williams controls. Looks to find Stevens. Stevens opens up. Gonna get that one across, but he takes that one back to the keeper. John plays that one back to Stevens. Much better constructed game now. They're now trying to move forward, looking to find, but it's straight to in the pathway of the skipper. But it's now been a chase goes on, and now it's good move there on the part of, and a very good move there on the part of that one was
That's Java O'Dane.
Java O'Dane.
Yes.
But he had with him
Kamal
Best. And he lost his foot in there. Best lost a bit, but Java O'Dane touching that one, and it went out of touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to Bequia United. And we see number is it Farrell down. Might have had, well, he's been assisted up by Lyndon Moss. He's on his feet. Not sure, hobbling off a bit. He's leaving actually. He was asked to leave by the referee.
Appears to be okay though, but of course it's mandatory.
Yes, so it's now with Josh Tough for Bequia. Goalkeeper to take this one. But the referees so it's now with the keeper that gets that one across, find this man, pump downfield, they look at searching ball, but that ball be put into touch is going to be a throw-in to JeBelle's. Quick one taken there. Java O'Dane, not Java O'Dane this time, but
Najma
Bergen. It's always mixing up Java and Najima. So it's now with Stevens. Stevens plays that one a bit late, nevertheless, but finds Bergen. Bergen plays that one late back to Stevens. Stevens look to get that one down. A very clinical pass in Stevens. The block played across. He looked to find Mark Brown, but it falls right in the lap there for John, goalkeeper for JeBelle, and it's now with Williams. Williams looking to come forward. Push that one down, looking to find Java O'Dane, but now he's being marshaled very strongly. And it's now being played back there to Kamal Best, who has to go long. Beautiful ball indeed. Mark Brown was in offside position. Chose to dummy that one, leave that one alone, because had he turned back, it would have been called for. Right now it's William. William pumped that one from right to left, looking to find his man over there, but headed over there by the defense for Bequia. It's now it's Stevens. No, not Stevens, but
Benjamin.
Benjamin twists and turns. They're losing possession. They now to Bequia. Mark Brown goes back, get that one. What he does with that one, plays that one forward, and the player there, number 31, he delayed that run. Had he gone to, he might have spelled more disaster there for JeBelle. It's now with Stevens for JeBelle looking to come forward. The skipper now has that one. He's looking to find somebody moving, but straight to in the part there of Bequia player. Two players colliding there, almost hitting up ball into each other, but a big clearance coming on. Mark Brown goes onto this one. He controls. He had a poor touch on that one, Mark Brown. And JeBelle still fighting hard to get their footing in. It's now with the skipper. He turns back, finds his man inside in Sawyer. Sawyer's controls, goes further across field. Only as far as Bequia, but a good block coming there. Plays that one downfield and now looking to find his man there. Big chase goes on here, and a clearance coming there by the defense for Bequia, and put in the touch. It's going to be a train. Quick one taken there. It's now with Benjamin. He plays that one across field. Williams can get one in, but a poor clearance coming. This can be dangerous. Let's see when John has that one off of JeBelle. Oh! And it goes high and hard. A wayward one. Put into touch. So it's going to be a goal kick there to Bequia United. Just in about the 21st minute of play, 22nd minute of play. Bequia leading 2-0 over JeBelle FC. And a victory Bequia will have to hold on to change their position in the competition at this point. So it's now with Kamal Best. Comes up one on field. That one will come out of touch. And going to be Williams now, trying to get that one back in as quick as possible. Williams looking to find someone. There's no support. Still Williams. Looking to find Java Odin. He hasn't touched onto that one, but it's clear. Now by Bequia, not too fast. Now Java Odin trying to go back across, but wrapped away once more. It's now with Bequia once more. Looking to get that one forward. Pump that one in. Find Mark Brown. Mark Brown play that one over the top there. Looking to find this man there, but the referee says it's going to be... It's an offside call against Mark Brown. So quick one taken there by Stevens. Not wasting any time for JeBelle. The referee says to pull that one back. And for some reason I do not understand. It was to their disadvantage. That is... players don't know for Bequia. Let's see what happens here now.
It looks as if it's Kamal Best who's down.
Yes, so Kamal Best seemed to be down for Bequia United. But the point I was making before, in order to get the game going as quick as possible, we saw that the JeBelle team was trying to take a quick one to their disadvantage, but the referee pulled that one back just about 3 meters or so from the center line. And some very strong wind blowing our microphones here. But Best is being treated there at the moment, and Bequia will not want to lose him at any point in this game. But he's now on his feet, hobbling off with his boot apparently in his hand, so he might have got a knock onto the ankles. But Best, if I know him, he's a very, very tough customer, and he tried to make his way back on his feet as quickly as possible.
Certainly.
So it's now with Williams. Gets that one down to John. John controls. Plays that one forward, looking to find, well, a very tame one indeed, but a chase goes in, a clearance coming there. Bequia trying to avoid a danger. And it's for the touch. It's going to be a throw in to JeBelle. Williams to take that one. Williams still waiting to get that one forward. He tries that one, now finds John. John being fouled there by Farrell. So that's going to be a free kick to Best, trying to get himself back into play, and he should have been recognized because he has been out for quite a while since that thing. So it's now going to be, we see Sawyers, and it looks like coming across, it's not Benjamin but number 5 for JeBelle. Williams takes, gets that one across left foot, but clearance coming there. Oh, not the best of clearance there by Farrell. It came off of his boot and went into touch, for, giving a corner to JeBelle FC. 2-0. Bequia leading over JeBelle in this first of 2 this season. A quick one taken now. It's all between Sawyers and Williams. Back one, we play back to Williams. Checks inside, gets that one across field. A good header there, but not as far. Oh, a very powerful shot there by Benjamin, deflecting off a play for Bequia there, and a good dummy there. It's now with Sawyers once more. Can he get that one across? Gets that one across, bit flat, but straight. It came off of Williams again and straight into the hands there of the keeper, who finds it now. Finds his man. A good pace there, getting forward, but losing out there to Najima Bergen. Twists and turns, gets back in. As JeBelle seems to be settling down, trying to settle on a bit. It's now with Benjamin. Still has control, plays that one back to find Bergen. Bergen tries to get that one in, but going as far as play for Bequia. Now it's now with the skipper there. He gets that one, looking to find his man, gets that one forward there. Let's see what happens. He checks, comes back, Mark Brown, that is. But a strong blocking coming there. Bequia still has possession of that one. But robbed away once more by JeBelle's. Bequia now has that one trying to go forward. The referee is going to be a foul against the captain there for JeBelle.
Alexander is right.
It's going to be, yes, it's going to be a free kick to Bequia United. Really fighting. Bequia has been in a fighting battle here tonight, Anthony. Well,
as we know, as we said earlier on, it's a very important game. They're currently on 13 points. After 16 games, is their 17th game. A win tonight is going to take them to 16, just 1 point behind Hope International. Hope, if they lose the next 2 games and Bequia win the next game, they could very well be relegated. So they know the importance of this one tonight.
So it's now a free kick there to Bequia United. Let's see how this one will pan out. So we see Bequia loading the defense there, matching equal, but plays across a lovely kick there. It drops there, but I
believe he got a hand onto it. It's a corner kick.
Yeah, John had to put a hand to that one, and to deflect that one into touch is going to be a corner kick there to be awarded to the Bequia United really applying some pressure here on JeBelle. JeBelle not been able to find their footing or their team strength tonight, and losing thus far in this first period of play, 2-0 against Bequia United. Let's see. Comes in, powerful kick there. Oh, and a good header there. Very good climb there by Kamal Best.
It's actually Peniston.
Peniston?
Yes.
Okay, he has
really
a similar statue there of Kamal Best, but a very great move there on the part of the Bequia team, jumping the defense there for JeBelle's, and it's now being played across, looking to find John. John had touched onto that one. Can he keep it in? To Williams? Yes, Williams does. Try to get that one over, but only just for that player for Bequia who tries across, and he could have done better because we had a goal scorer coming in there. He could have played that one across, but it's now with John for JeBelle. Pump that one downfield. Missing down on that one, but it was good. Luckily for him, it fell into the part where Josh was able to get it into his arms. And so it's now with Bequia trying to go forward. And flag gone against, it looks like Benjamin is going to be, Williams is going to be a free kick to Bequia. We're now in the 28th minute. Let's see, Bequia leading the 2 goals. Play downfield left. Good throw. Finds his man, plays that one back. He controls, turns out, still has control, gets that one across, looking to find his man there, deflects, and you see Mark Brown coming from an offside position. A very sneaky play indeed. And offside call against Mark Brown of Bequia United. Williams taking a quick one. Finds his man there, robbed away, they dispossessed there. A bit of lackluster movement on the part of JeBelle players. The midfielders not knitting as they would have liked to. From the game that we would have seen them playing last, where I think is Java Odin would have scored 3 goals, scored the hatchet, but the main machine is not working tonight for JeBelle.
Well, those 2 early goals, those 2 early uppercuts certainly have winded them, if I can put it like that.
So it's now with clearance coming. That one went out of touch and out of the perimeters. There's going to be a throw in there to JeBelle, just about mid-pitch. With 29 minutes gone on the clock, quick one taken there. Finds Williams. Williams tried to turn there, but dispossessed once more by the player. And another one being put out of touch there.
Wow. And
Bequia seems to be defending a bit too early by part. And that one has gone over the perimeters once more. Just now with Stevens. Stevens trying to change this game. Finds his man there. Williams didn't take that one too nicely. Pump it inside next. Let's find his man. It's now into the skipper. He controls. Long one downfield looking to find Java Odin, but he's there with Kamal Best. And it's now with Bequia trying to come forward once more. Farrell plays that one in. It deflected. Farrell puts his head onto that one once more. It's still with Bequia. But a bit of muck up going on there, but a clearance coming there. Keeper John has to come on that one, and he collects and turns.
So John bowls us out now to the left side there to Najma Bergin as JeBelle trying to find something here in the first half. They're down by 2-0. Jabodin now to the left. He was looking to get Williams going, but it's knocked away. Interception there from Bequia, but back with what looks like Spencer. Is it matter of fact Sawyers? And now into the path of his captain. And let's see what he does with it. Skips past one. And Alexander forces it into the middle. And the keeper stows off his line. And it's going to ricochet into the path of, it looks like, is it Odin? Yes, it is Odin with the opening goal here for JeBelle. And well, the Bequia defense, they are peeling for an offside, but there was Odin rounding Josh Stowe and just knocking it into that empty open net and pulling one back in the 31st minute. 2-1, still in favor of Bequia United. So JeBelle, very importantly, that's in the goal, and there's still some sort of appeal that is going on. Coach Kendall Mercury is quite animated there on the bench in the distance. As a matter of fact, we can see the assistant referee over there just having a little chat with him. So they know the importance of this one tonight, and the win is all that matters for this Bequia team. In their mind, they felt that Odin was in an offside position, but the assistant and the referees, they've made their decisions. And certainly they must stick with it and concentrate on this game. It's a big game tonight here for Bequia, and it could decide whether or not they stay in the Premiership or go down to Tier 2. Tristan John now with possession as he finds that's John on the far side, knocks it back there to Williams, gets the return ball in Colin John and gives his captain Sherwin Alexander, doing well as he hung on to it, and it's Alexander who of course delayed that pass that created that goal there for JeBelle. Williams forced to go back to Spencer, drills it down the middle. I was looking for Colin John, but straight to goalkeeper Josh Tso, who's had a fairly good night in goal tonight. Took a blow to the head that possibly avoided the opening goal for JeBelle, and ball now intercepted there by Bequia United, their captain, who's brought down by Williams, and in the process he pushed Friday to the floor. So a bit of aggression creeping into this one, and Brown, who's certainly a player who's been in the wars for much of this tournament. Good striker up front for Bequia United, and once you falter, he certainly will make you pay. Here's Kamal Best nonetheless with a free kick, faulted forward, but that's easy work there for goalkeeper Tristan John, and there was hardly a red shirt in the 18-yard box, as it's now in the path of Williams. Looks for and finds Colin John. Nice flick on there to Jab O'Dane, and O'Dane pulls to his right, knocks it into the middle, return ball there, and in the end, well, the defender went rather for player than ball. John Miller, he has to be a little careful there.
Very physical battle that one was.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there wasn't a whistle, but play continues. Here's Friday, back to Kamal Bess. Bess knocks it up, can only find Sherwin Alexander for JeBelle, and he's closely marked into the path now of Spencer. Knocks it forward into Sawyers. Kamal Bess, well, player goes to the ground. There's an appeal by the JeBelle players for a free kick, but Moss had none of it, and play now continues on the far side. It's the Simmons, one of the brothers, back to Marlon Simmons, and now with Mark Brown into the, oh, he's looking there for snag, but good work there by John, coming back in defense for JeBelle, and picked up now by Williams. So you can see the purpose of this Bequia team. Nice little combinations, but good work by John to foil the plan. Here's now Spencer with possession for JeBelle, but giving it up there to Bequia, and now into the path of Peniston, but couldn't get around Alexander, but he's battling for all his worth, and in the end the whistle going and Alexander fouling him in the process. And that's what I like about this Bequia team here tonight. They're not giving up, Roger.
Definitely not giving up. They're going at everything, Anthony, and very good for them at this point. And should they go out of this period with an advantage, I think they're going to come out with more venom in the second period.
So Mark Brown to take this free kick, and they're what, 1, 2, 3. They're still packing the defense back. As a matter of fact, there's a player on the far side. It looks like one of the Simmons brothers in Marlon, as kick was taken, and no threat there to the Bequia, sorry, to the JeBelle goal. It's going to be a goal kick. So 2 goals to 1 in favor of JeBelle, in favor of Bequia. My apologies. And Tristan John finds Najima Bergen deep in defense, and finds Stevens looking to build and come forward here. JeBelle, there's Williams on the right flank, collects it now, and gets the return ball now to Colin John. John knocks it into the middle, and there is Benjamin running on with it, gets the possession, and in the end, good work there by Simmons' brother. Ball is out of touch, and it's actually a goal kick. So this Bequia defense, certainly, as they say, they like tack. They're all over the place tonight, not giving any space to the JeBelle players. And I want to ask the question, where was this energy? Where was it for much of the season here for Bequia? Nice work there by Stagg. Ball into the middle, finds Peniston. Peniston doing well. Oh, lovely ball on the right side there now to Marlon Simmons. Simmons, one of 2 brothers who are playing tonight for Bequia, knocks it back there to, I believe that's his next brother, floated forward. Oh, and in the end, not so good work. Forcing ball, didn't have to do so. He had options quite naturally to his right and looking to go through the middle. And in the end, knocking it out of touch. Throwing now to JeBelle. Stevens now with possession. So Stevens brings his goalkeeper Tristan John, who's really seen a lot of the ball tonight. And a testament of the fact that this Bequia team certainly have been quite assertive in their performance here tonight. Picking it up there is Miller. And giving it up now to Stevens for JeBelle. Finds Colin John, turns nicely. Diagonal searching ball, looking there for Shanu Benjamin. But to get in there first, and Benjamin got a shot off. But knocked away there by Miller. Finds what looks like Simmons. Further forward to his brother, Marlon Simmons. And cross comes in now, looking for Mark Brown. And it's over the crossbar. But yet again, the speed on the right side from this Bequia team. And there's Marlon Simmons with possession. Cross comes in now. And he was already ahead of the defense in Brown. And unfortunately knocked that one over the crossbar. It seems as if there's going to be a substitution. Yes, coming out is that's Simmons, Marlon Simmons. So Bequia being replaced by Jermaine Oliver. And it looks pretty much as if he had an injury. Roger?
Yes, he was limping a little early on. And let's see what happens here now with his replacement.
Right, so ball still within the half of JeBelle. They've certainly been tested tonight by this Bequia United team. And Bequia, of course, with all that work, has a one goal advantage, leading by 2-1 as that one went out of touch.
And then quite noticeable, I see that the Bequia, they're allowing, and this is where they scored the first goal from, they're allowing Mark John here to be a free vessel. That's number 12 for giving him all that space.
All that space, that is so true. And in the process there, he's foul and snag.
Yep.
So a free kick to Bequia. And looks like Kamal Bess is going to come up to take it. And we just have, 1, 2, 3, 4 shirts in the 18-yard box for Bequia. Let's see what they do with this one. Kamal Bess at the top of the 18-yard, but he didn't have the elevation. And drop shot there to Spencer, who's going to pick it up again. As a matter of fact, it's into the path of Williams. They'll try to break on the counter, JeBelle, but
Java was in offside position, recognizing that he didn't give any chase on that one.
So true. So Josto on the far side there to what looks like Miller. Ball went out of touch, and a throw in to Bequia United. And there we see Coach Kendall Mercury being quite animated as this now is with Mark Brown and knocked away by Stevens. It's going to be a throw in for Bequia, fairly close to that corner flag. As a matter of fact, the player took it ahead of where it ought to be taken. And one knocked up field now. Javodin is going to get there first. And Kamal Best trying to shut him down. Has no option, so he has to. Well, in the end, there was no option in the middle there for Javodin. And credit, of course, to those three defenders that just shut him down, so to speak. As this one is out of touch into the bench of Bequia United.
Benjamin was way off for that one.
Very much so. So, minute number 40 plus here tonight at the Brighton Technical Centre. And there is Najima Bergen now into the middle there to Williams. Has Oliver with him, but he finds Colin John. Another ball into the middle, looking to get either Williams or Benjamin. The flag is up. Williams is offside. And a free kick to Bequia United. Certainly, they have put in a pretty good performance here tonight. As Josh Stowe just rolls that one out there for Miller. John Miller. And Thomas is upfield now, but could only find what looks like Spencer. Looking there for Javodin, but Stowe read it nicely indeed. Despite the acrobatic lunge by Javodin, wasn't absolutely any threat there to goalkeeper Josh Stowe. Nonetheless, play continues, and throw it now to Bequia FC. Not so good a throw, but nonetheless it's off the chest of Najima Bergen, who can control that one. And yet another throw in on the far side. Looking for his captain, Mark Brown. A couple of green shirts around him, but he still hangs on to it. And Indian Sawyers picked it up for JeBelle. Finds Williams. Looking for Shano Benjamin. Javodane is off to the race, but Kamal Best there. And, well, why did he stop? Gets around Stowe. And in the end, it's low. Wasted opportunity there for Javodane. And as we have a look at it here, gets around the goalkeeper. And Friday closing in on him, put him to sit down and took the shot unbelievably over the crossbar.
Yes, but I think the appeal and the argument was there with I think indeed there was a push on the back there by Javodane. Why? But as you mentioned, why did he stop?
That's the thing.
You didn't hear a whistle? Play to the end.
Play a game. So just awaiting this goal kick taken there by Josh Stowe. It's getting fairly heated in the middle here tonight. And ball is out of touch. But they're questioning some of the calls here tonight as we see a quite vocal Snag who's left it there for Friday to take the throw in. So 2-1 lead for Bequia. Here's Oliver, robbed of it. And it's picked up by Javodane. O'Dane has Kamal Best. And the Best lunging forward, getting boot to ball. But it's picked up now by Benjamin and knocked away out of touch. And averting the danger. Scoreline remains 2-1. So JeBelle has come into the own within the last 5 minutes or thereabout. They certainly had a series of attack on goal as far as this game is concerned. As Stevens, not so good a ball, but it ricochets into the path of Captain Sherwin Alexander. Finds Najima Bergin. Bergin into the middle, back to his captain, and lunging forward, as a matter of fact, fouled in the process. And it's going to be a free kick to JeBelle. So into minute number 44. Might very well have about a minute or two of overtime. As we wait this ball to be placed in its correct position for this free kick. And packing this 18-yard box Bequia, just the lone strike up front in Oliver. As Sawyers takes the free kick and one bounce. Josh Stowe, as a matter of fact, could have allowed that to go out of touch, but he chose to collect it and boots it upfield. Looking there for Oliver, who turns nicely but turned into Williams. As a matter of fact, Alexander fouled in the process. And a quickly taken free kick there by JeBelle. As captain finds Bergin. Bergin looking there for Williams, but it's knocked away by the Bequia defense. Looks like Peniston now with a searching ball, looking for Snag. Snag doing fairly well. Still has possession. Into the middle now. And Friday with possession. Looking there for Peniston. Robbed of it there by Sawyers. Sawyers has Kamal Best. He has O'Dane in the middle, and good work there by Kamal Best. As a matter of fact, he's ruled to have handled in the process. And a quickly take. Well, the referee just blowing his whistle and asking for it to come back.
But I think Best has a point, because if it's a handle ball, it's a last ditch foul. It should have been. It should have been a hand last foul, because it was Best alone.
Exactly.
And there was a pass there, so that should have been a card. Best should have been having a shower.
So true. So 1 minute of extra time being added, and there will be quite a lot to say. I know for a fact, as the Bequia team, of course, sit down at the end of this 45 minutes. They've had quite a number of protests with regards to some of the decisions taken here tonight. As free kick now to be taken by Najima Bergin. And, well, referee Moss just having a bit of a convo with some of the Bequia players, and just indicating exactly where the ball ought to be spotted.
He's asking the skipper Mark Brown to
come back,
retrieve, get to the 10 mark radius, and he's taking up quite a lot of time.
Very
a lot of
much
patience
so.
there, and that looks like 8 meters instead of 10.
He has to be careful. He's gonna get himself. That's a ridiculous yellow card to receive by Mark Brown. He asked for that one. No questions. You do not question the referee, and he points out certain things to you, and he's quite slow, as you pointed out, in doing so.
Yes,
So
he's taking his own. As a matter of fact, he was still not within the 10 yards meter.
exactly. So Mark Brown with a yellow card in this 47th minute. It's just 1 minute of extra time, but I believe referee Moss is going to allow for a couple more seconds as it looks like Stevens and Indiana, good save there by Josh Stowe. Just knocking it away. And corner kick will result there for JeBelle as we have a second look at it. Shot taken, diving to his left, parrying it away. So corner kick now to be taken by JeBelle, and Stowe is up and doing well. There goes the whistle to bring an end to this, the first 45 minutes here tonight. First half that Bequia certainly upset that we're not here certainly to lie down. We're here to play soccer, and with a 2-1 lead going in at the halftime, certainly indeed we should be looking for some pretty interesting football in the second half.
Yeah, and a very good battle on this first period of play.
Without a doubt. So we take a break and we come back shortly, of course, when the second 45 minutes resume here at the Brighton Technical Centre. And we're back with you as we are just about to witness the start of the second half here tonight. Very important encounter for both teams, even more so for Bequia United. They're, after the first 45 minutes, are leading by 2-1. And just for some clarity, Roger, and to our viewers, in terms of the first goal for Bequia United, it actually came from the boot of Marlon Simmons, who was substituted because he got injured. But really and truly a powerful drive by Marlon Simmons to score the opening goal here tonight. The goal came in the 4th minute of play. And since then we've had goals from his brother, Carlos Simmons. So the two brothers for Bequia United have scored tonight, Carlos and Marlon. And of course equalizing for JeBelle, Java Odin did so in the 31st minute. So 2-1. And we're just awaiting the start of the second half. Taking a look at the assistant referee. It doesn't appear as if there is any substitutions, and we're just awaiting certainly for the restart of this one. And a nice little crowd have built up here at the Brighton Technical Centre, as there's a second game to come after this one. But we're just about to have the second half going as goalkeeper Tristan John, referee Moss is just ensuring that he's quite ready for this one tonight. Roger, take it away.
So it's been played there by JeBelle. They're moving right across field, finds Najma Bergen. Bergen plays that one back inside, finds the centre midfielder. He goes to wider to find Williams. Williams controls, trying to move forward. Punches that one forward, find his man. He does so. Being played inside. This can be dangerous to be seen. Oh, Benjamin goes and scores. And in the 46th minute of play, a big lapse there on the part of the defense there for Bequia. A bit split, and that Benjamin came right on the center there and had Justo going one way, and he was able to score that one quite easily.
Well, it appears as if the defense just simply fell asleep, as if they were still very much discussing on the bench because I just can understand everybody was just simply flat-footed and allowed Benjamin to just walk through. So really and truly a serious lapse there on the part of the defense there for Bequia, and this might very well cost them as the game has restarted.
So now with JeBelle looking for a third goal. It's now with Bequia trying to go forward. A good movement there. Play that one wider, find his man. It looks like Farrell. Farrell goes inside, looking to find his man. Mark. Taking there, this can be dangerous, but he wasn't the best of take. He went a bit wide on that one and losing out, but it's still now with, let's see who's going to be
it's a
goal kick. And both teams would have had their chances there. Definitely JeBelle capitalized on theirs, and we saw Captain Mark Brown had one there and went a bit too wide on that one and losing possession. So it's now with Bergen. Bergen gets that one inside, finds his man. A bit overweighted pass there, and it goes into touch there for a throw-in. Bequia takes a quick one, finds Mark Brown, takes that one nicely. He has two persons around him. Still with Mark Brown, very strong lad. And like Anthony had the wheel working for these guys. Bequia, but good ball there by a good move there on the part of Najma Bergen. Putting one into touch for a throw-in to be taken by Bequia United. We're now even Steven, 2 goals apiece. It's now with he's been dispossessed. Now it's now with goes forward once more, but there comes Josh Stowe taking that one almost off the boot there of Odin, and it goes into bows that one out. Good header there by now with Sawyers. Sawyers control, plays that one back. Try to get that one out, but he's been hustled there. And it's now with Bequia who moves forward there. That's Snag goes in there. Snag losing out, and it's going to be played there by like Sawyers. Good move in the part of Sawyers, plays that one across. Finds Java Odin. Odin plays that one across. Finds the number 11. Let's see what happens. What he does with that one. He gets that one inside, but not the best of clearance there. It's still with Benjamin. Benjamin goes across field. Get that one inside. Oh, not the best of take there by Java Odin.
That's a handball. And
it was handled. Actually, he was thrown in from the right side, and he's not put down at the right footed, and as a result, that one climbed on his hand, and a handball with a free kick to Bequia. Pumped that one on field, looking for a goal. Mark Brown has such change there. He holds that one up nicely. Let's see, comes back in, has some control. Very strong lad, he gets that one across, but Aimless as far as Bergen. Played forward now. Well, it's by Farrell. Farrell is on over, and it's a bit of mix-up coming there. We have to force up a clearance there. But play back in, find Stevens. This pumps that one downfield, looking to find his man. Oh, aimless on that part. And it goes straight to Justo, who collects and plays that one out to find his right center midfielder. Play that one inside. Reflect race now with Bergen now tries to come across field. He's losing possession. It's now with Bequia trying to get that one forward. And yes, we see a foul coming there on the part of Williams. Pumped downfield, and luckily for him, but an aimless kick there on the part of Bequia player. He couldn't be so looking to get that one forward too early when there was no player in. Luckily, referee Moss was stopped the game to allow the physio to attend to. It looks like, is it Farrell? Not sure.
It's difficult to pick up the number in the back there. But it looks like Snag. It is. Yeah, it is Snag.
Snag, yes. You can see the fume, the smoke-like texture coming from the spray being applied there to look at the back of the calf. And Farrell, not Farrell, but Snag has to leave the field, and we see a bit of Geska coming there.
By Java Odin, or is it Ben?
Number 10, Java Odin, yeah, pulling Snag to his feet, and Snag obviously will have to leave the field of play. So it's 2 goals apiece here in the 51st minute of play. Bequia now has a free kick. It's with the former national player. Let's see where his delivery will take him. Pumps that one downfield. It's high and hard. You see 3 players of JeBelle get on that one. Over as far as Van Day gets that one across field. Good play indeed. Bit of bungling. Able to get that one inside. Taken over there. Gets that one to look in the 5 mark there. And Mark losing possession there. Wins it over though. Nevertheless, he goes forward. Can he get that one across? Slips. Appeal there for, but referee has nothing to do with that one. It's now with Benjamin, a very skillful youngster indeed. Benjamin goes inside. Benjamin twists and winds, gets past his man there. Get that one to Odin. Odin gets across now, but he's been tackled very strongly there. Odin looking to get that one across, but he's been marshaled. Gets that one inside. Now let's find Sawyers. Sawyers collects, turns inside. Sawyers loses out on this that possession. It's now with number 20 to play for Bequia. Gets that one. A lovely ball there to Mark Brown. Mark Brown's been, and if that is a foul, there we go again.
It is a foul.
It's a last-ditch foul. It should be, because look at it. Look at it. Right, Mark Brown. Look,
yes, he's fouled. Yes, pushed in the back. Yes.
Last ditch.
Should have been carded.
So we see on 2 occasions, because something similar happened, and I think on the contrary to the JeBelle team as well. Now it's with Bequia United. They're having a free kick now. Kamal Best is up to take that one. We are now in the 52nd minute of play. So it's going to be a free kick to Bequia United. We see Kamal Best behind that one. Where would this delivery take him? He's looking to go to his right. Looking probably to find Snag on that side, but he may very well go to goal and look for a rebounder. See, referee's having a word. Has someone been cautioned there? I was just having a word with.
Just having a word. Well, he goes to his pocket now.
Not sure if he would have cautioned someone there. Well, someone may have been cautioned. Referee Moss is making some notes there. We probably would have missed that one, Anthony. But referee Moss is still getting himself started out. So it's going to be a free kick. Kamal Best behind that one. Best pumps to goal, headed off there. Deflects. Chased there by Odin, but he deflects off a player there for Bequia. Looks like Farrell. And it goes into touch. He's limping a bit there. So it's now with Sawyers. But John leaves it for Williams. Williams chose that downfield. Headed away there. Very good strong header there. Farrell's Williams again. He kicks, deflects again off player for Bequia, and it goes into touch once more. Another throw. just about the same area. Shot taken with Benjamin losing out on that one. Just goes in touch once more, throwing to Bequia this time. Farrell, it looks like, take that one. Finds his man. The referee says to hand the ball against the Bequia player, so it's going to be a free kick to JeBelle's. So let's see now, John line up behind that one. JeBelle now pumping 4 or 5 players forward, as opposed to about 7 players, about 9 players there. For JeBelle pumps that one there, head goes up, a bit of slipping there, it goes right across to Williams. He fakes, has possession, he's able to get that one across. Nevertheless, looking to find out coming in there, but John ducks onto that one, and a chase goes there by Java Odin. He went down there in a sliding tackle, and quick one taken there, looking to find Mark Brown, but he's been dispossessed. It's now with Beck whenever Mark Brown comes forward. Now Mark Brown's on a trot. He comes, gets past 1, he gets past 2, looking to go further in. He's been wrapped over there now by Najma Borgin. So it's going to be throwing to Bequia United. Shot taken. And why should that not be a call?
Gross.
But it goes into touch. Referee says goal kick to JeBelle's. One being played out now to find Nazima Borgin. Borgin do walk with that one, but finds Williams. Williams losing out there, but wrapped away once more. Referee is going to be a foul against that number 12 player there for Bequia United. Simmons.
And Oliver. Or is it Peniston? It's Peniston and Simmons being spoken to. It's actually Farrell.
So it's going to be a free kick. Behind that one is Nazima Bergen. Let's see how far he could take that one. Plays across to find his skipper. He turns out. Alexander get that one across. We see 3-4. Justo has to come and take that one. And look at what happened there. The whole defense for
stood up.
For Bequia stood up once more.
Ball watching.
And this can be dangerous now. This can be dangerous. Let's see. Mark Brown has that one. Oh, Mark Brown failed on that occasion, but he still has control of that one. He goes across field now to find his man. The flag stays down. What happens there? It comes inside, but only to as far as player for Bequia for and a block coming there. Very strong block indeed. Ball ends up in the air. Wrapped away by Bequia. Shot on goal there. And the keeper just mash that one across goal as it goes into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to JeBelle's.
So Matt Brown with an excellent opportunity there for Bequia. I think he was sort of undecided as to whether to take a shot or take a cross.
Well, and then that decision never came to fruition. So it's now with Bergen. Bergen plays that one inside to find Sawyer. Sawyer's controls. Plays that one back to find his skipper Alexander. Plays that one on the field looking to find his man, but Best was equal to the task there. And then Benjamin has been robbed away now. That's been played forward now to find going to as far as Stevens. Sawyers now has that one. Plays that one out. A lovely ball by Sawyers. John is on his own. He turns back. Gets a shot looking to find the far post there, but
Odin slipped in the process.
Odin slipped in the process. Might have twisted his ankle a bit, but just annoyed with himself. But he's now getting to his feet. Quick one taken there by Ford. Bumps on field looking to find his man. Let's see. He drops one. Can he keep it in? But no. Put in the touch. Throwing. See, stealing a couple of yards well. It's Bergen. Gets that one to find William. William back into Stevens. Stevens now to lovely flick there by Benjamin. William gets that one across field up to find his man, but good stop there by the player. Farrell looks like for Bequia is stretching that one out. It's now with Snag pumping that one a bit too hard, and it goes right down to John for keeper for JeBelle. It's now with Bergen. Bergen's opened up, get that one looking to find his man, but did well. Fakes, gets around his man not quite nicely there. It's now good one to there. This what happens here now. He goes forward there, gets that one across inside, and strong challenge coming there. It looks like by best. Good turn there and foul call against Bergen on this occasion. So it's going to be a free kick. Player still long, wondering what has really taken place. You've been fouled. He's now to his feet and leaves that one to
Sergeant, it looks like.
Sergeant. So, Anthony, you can take this one.
So Sergeant lines it up in just the 60th minute. It's 2 goals apiece. And this one forward, but it's only going to find goalkeeper Tristan John. Took it on the second attempt. So JeBelle has had a better start to this, the second half. Bequia seems to just be a little bit flat-footed as the first 15 minutes of this second half has been played, and let's to hope for their sake they have a change in energy, change in play, so to speak. Ball through the middle now into the path of Simmons. He got the touch but could only find goalkeeper Tristan John. And
Mark Brown was looking again, maybe not in offside position.
Certainly. Stevens now with possession now. There to Bergen. Goes down the left flank there to Williams, who fakes. But that is a card on the part of Tristan Farrell. As a matter of fact, an immediate red card. And given his marching orders, quite unfortunate there for the Bequia player. Came in lunging. And
the intent was definitely violent conduct, that
yes.
one. And
so exchanges, of course, between the captains, Brown and Alexander, in a heated exchange. Referee Moss now looking to come between them as Spencer, as a matter of fact, remains there on the turf. The physio now comes in with a bit of ice and maybe that spray. And there's still that argument that is pretty much taking place right in front of us, Raja. And referee Moss now asking the players to just try and settle themselves. Alexander, the captain of JeBelle, looks to be quite heated. They now have that one-man advantage in this, the 61st minute, with another 29 minutes to go. Certainly JeBelle will be looking to make use of it.
And we see another argument ensuing here. Benjamin seemed to be taking it a bit too far. And see both players getting facial arguments there. And there we go again, both skippers. No, Williams and
National Bergen.
Bergen, that is.
So, quite natural, there's a very important game here tonight, especially for Bequia. Victory, of course, will give them hope with regards to remaining in the Premiership. It'll place them just 1 point behind Hope International, who are currently on 16 points. They're on 17 points. Bequia, they're on 13. A win this evening will take them to 16. Hope with 2 other games certainly cannot falter if such is the result at the end of this game. And attention still being given to Spencer, who's down, and notice that there's a bandage being applied to his left thigh.
Yes, and while we look at that, we see the fourth official over there having a player number 4, it looks like.
So it looks as if Spencer is going to be substituted.
Yeah, and he's calling for the bench for the stretcher. He has to be lifted off. Some support being given there to his right knee, apparently. He's been wadded quite profusely there by the physio. So let's hope that is not too much a harsh or dangerous tackle. Well, it was violent actually. And let's see what happens.
So being taken off now, Spencer. Jermaine Spencer. And no doubt there's going to be a substitution. We see some movement on the far side. The fourth official is pretty much present. And both teams now down to 10 men. Of course, you had the situation where Farrell was red carded just moments ago because of this very, very tackle that resulted in Spencer being given some
A bit unfortunate
attention.
there. A bit unfortunate there for that tackle. Both teams were going at each other, but on that occasion, that was definitely not warranted.
Certainly. So play has resumed, and it's now with Najma Bergen for JeBelle. Finds what looks like Ashano Benjamin. Skips past one. Goes past the second. Into the path of, he was looking for Javo Dane there to run out. As a matter of fact, John. But it's in the end cut out by the defense for Bequia. But here's Williams, who's had a good game tonight. Williams is looking there for Ashano Benjamin, but good work by Sargent. But good ball there in the path of, Sawyers, and an attempt to sort of body check him, but player failed in the process. And now we see a substitution indeed. So Spencer definitely out and being replaced by Dimitri Thomas. So Thomas is in and Jermaine Spencer is out. He's just to our left, not on camera, but he's limping seriously indeed. As play continues, here is Bequia now in possession. Oliver losing it out. And Miller will try to keep it in. Goes out of touch, but nonetheless, it's going to be a throw in for Bequia United. And there's Snag. And another throw this time for JeBelle. Ball into the path of Sawyers. Missed it. And Sargent now, well, without any real intent, just thumped it upfield and found the player Dimitri Thomas, who just came in. Ball fell nicely there for Mark Brown, but good work there by Stevens in defense. Here's Dimitri Thomas. Thomas looks for, finds Williams with some space. Williams. This could be some problems. The cross comes in and knocked away there by Kamal Best. He was actually looking for Ashano Benjamin in that 18-yard box, but was too much ahead of him. And Best in a no-nonsense move just booted it out to touch. It's going to be a throw-in as
substitution once more. Sawyers leaving.
Sawyers comes out and he's been replaced by
16.
That's Ashano Benjamin. So here's Delano Benjamin with possession. Finds his captain, Alexander, goes to his right. Looks like John over there now with possession. Cross comes in, well, it's knocked away off a Bequia player, and corner kick will result for JeBelle.
Bequia as well. Player is down.
Yes, player is certainly down. Referee Moss standing over him, and physio certainly being given some work here tonight. Both physios, and difficult to pick up who's actually down there, but attention being given to the player, and just as if Bequia's gone a little bit off the boil, Roger.
Yes, indeed. The two goals that was scored against Bequia, the defense was definitely caught flat-footed.
Certainly.
And they found themselves in a spot of bother there. So that seems to be Snag down there.
Macwin Snag. It is Macwin Snag, yes. That's his hairdo. That little bit of
yes, looking for the plait.
plait at the back of the head there. It is certainly Macwin Snag.
We say the little girls wear the pom-pom.
Well, Snag wouldn't be too pleased if you had such of him.
Not basically referring to the hairstyle.
I know exactly what you're talking about. So it's going to be a corner kick now to JeBelle. Looks like Williams to take it. Or is it Benjamin? Delano Benjamin with it. And it's just wide. For a moment I thought it was going to creep into that far end there. As we have a second look at it, they're about to take the corner kick. But let's look at this replay. And flicked on and just creeping past the upright there.
So another corner from the opposing side this time.
Certainly. Looks like Dimitri Thomas knocks it short there for the line of Benjamin. Thomas gets the cross in and it's into the side netting. And in the end, it's going to be a goal kick for Bequia. We're down to 10 men. Just need to reset a little bit as Josh Stowe takes it very quickly indeed. Finds Sargent. And Sargent looks for and finds Oliver into the path of Peniston. He finds now Simmons, who scored the second goal for Bequia. They now have possession. Ball floated on the right side. There's Sargent with a good bit of control, and he was looking there for Mark Brown, but John read it very early indeed and was quickly off his line to avert the danger. That has to be a foul on the path of Simmons. And bringing down Dimitri Thomas, who came in recently as a second half substitute for Spencer, who's on the far side now getting some attention. As ball is back in, and looks as if it's Najima Bergen who's going to take this free kick for JeBelle. Bergen to his captain, Alexander, goes to his right. Ball knocked forward, as a matter of fact, dispossessed momentarily, and in the end goes out of touch. It was John knocking it onto what looked like Friday on the far side over there. Quickly taken through here by JeBelle. O'Dane goes to the floor, and the ball is out of touch. I believe it's going to be a throw in to JeBelle. So still 2 goals apiece in this, the 70th minutes. And things just a little quiet. We really and truly had a keenly contested first half. Bequia came out of the blocks flying, so to speak, as this throw is taken and knocked away there by the Bequia player. Another corner kick for JeBelle. As just taking a look there at the bench.
Williams goes across for that one.
Yes, that's Williams going across. We're just taking a look at the bench. There's a lot of animative action on the part of Coach Mercury and everybody over there, but they're all seated now as this corner kick is being taken by Williams. And onto the head off, it looks like Dimitri Thomas there. Fairly tall player, Thomas. Got the head onto it, but didn't do enough to get it on goal. And went out of touch for a goal kick. Quickly taken as play continues here tonight. I was looking there for Mark Brown, but too many green shirts around him. Brown. Here's Najima Bergen. Salad there through the feet of Oliver. Bergen, nice ball there to Ashano Benjamin, but he's offside. Frack was quickly up. And in the end, it's going to be a free kick for this Bequia team. As we hear a spectator urging the players on as to which team, can't specifically say.
I think she's one of the JeBelle
supporters.
Yeah, supporters wearing the bench colours.
So here's Sargent now with a free kick for Bequia United. Thumps it upfield now. Let's go up, nodded away, and there's Macwin Snag. Rule to have been fouled. It is, or is it against Snag? It is against Snag. And free kick to JeBelle to be taken by Williams. Knocks it upfield now into the path of, well, robbed of it there by Sargent. Sargent knocks it forward. Oliver was darting through but couldn't get a boot onto it. And picked up in the middle there now by Benjamin to Colin John. John looking there for O'Dane, but Miller miskicks. And John picks it up into the path of now Williams. Takes a shot and it's off the boot of Simmons, I believe, who goes to the ground. It is going to be a corner kick for JeBelle as we take a look at it once again. And here's Williams about to take that shot and off the boot of Simmons.
Caught him in the ankle, but he's up.
He's up. Looks to be okay. Bequia down to 10 men and can ill afford the loss of any player, whether for any second or minute or whatever. Short corner taken now to Dimitri Thomas. And the ball off the back of a Bequia player. Looks like Simmons again who goes down. Or is it? Yes, it's Simmons.
Simmons, yeah. He will take quite a lot of knocks for the night.
Yes. But his brother, Marlon Simmons, with a thunderbolt in the 4th minute to open the scoring here tonight for Bequia. And they've since added one more. They had a 2-goal lead. It's now 2 goals apiece as that corner kick goes out of touch. And going to be a goal kick, of course, to JeBelle. So
Bequia.
To Bequia United. I was just about to make the point that JeBelle seems to have taken the winds out of the sails of this Bequia team, and we know the whole matter of sailing is a really truly
the thing for the Bequians.
It's all part of their tradition down there in Bequia, the whaling and the things of that nature, the boat races, you name it, the yachting, all takes place on that beautiful island we call Bequia. And night to you folks, whether it's in Hamilton or Paget Farm, wherever you are, and you're looking at this broadcast. Certainly a pleasure, of course, bringing it to you as Najma Bergen picks it up in the middle now for JeBelle. Ball through the middle, but it's cut out there by Sargent into the path of Oliver. Oliver finds Snag, who's really and truly been among the wars. Lovely ball there for, well, Simmons, who lost his footing, and in the end he goes down in disappointment. But really and truly, I had a walk on the surface during the halftime, Roger, and there's a lot of dust on the top of the surface, and it's pretty hard under, so I can understand what really happened to Simmons there. He looks quite dejected as he walks away. Throw was taken, and it's with Stevens down for JeBelle. Stevens gives it to Najma Bergen. He gives it up to Oliver, who does well, twisting and turning. And Peniston in the middle there now, but lost it to Benjamin. All knocked forward. Here's Simmons, but he's offside. Flag was quickly up and goes out of touch. It's going to be a free kick to JeBelle, deep inside their own half on the left side. So still 2 goals apiece in this encounter here at the Brighton Technical Centre, and Bergen it is to take the free kick. Let's see whether or not he's going to drill it upfield or take it short. Decides to go upfield. There's ball onto the player goes down. I think he got a bit of a knock on his head as play continues, and we'll now get that whistle from referee Moss. It looks as if it's Benjamin, Delano Benjamin, and might have gotten a bit of a nick either from Kamal Bess or maybe Miller.
Yeah, it looks like Miller and him would have both of them was in almost the same position. I think Miller's head might have caught him more than the ball at that occasion.
Very well. So the physio again is in for JeBelle, female physio, Chevron Smith. So good to see the ladies getting involved. She's doing that little test to make sure that all the mental faculties are in place, just checking the eyes, having a little conversation with him. After all, this whole matter of concussion, FIFA is very, very serious as far as that is concerned, to make sure that the whole mental stability of players are fully intact. And Benjamin looks to be okay, having a drink of a liquid. And it's going to be a drop ball quite naturally in favor of Bequia. They had possession and will regain it now. Sargent whips it upfield, but that was aimless and goes out of touch for another goal kick to JeBelle.
So now with Stevens, pumps out one on to find Benjamin. He's now back into play. Benjamin looking to get that one forward. Puts that one forward. Lovely, but Kamal Best is equal to the task there, but equal as to is Josh Stoke, who comes off of his line. National goalkeeper, and read that one quite nicely. A very powerful lad indeed. Kicks that one downfield. It drops on the head there of Williams. It's now to Bequia, but robbed over there. It's now with Holder. Hold up that one across field. He's been dispossessed. Player for JeBelle had a slip there. Referee Mars said there's nothing in that one, and it's going to be a throw in there to Bequia United. With 78 minutes of play, it's now with Bequia. Player fakes. Referee is going to be a foul once more against the JeBelle player. See, players not happy with the referee decision, but it's final. See Mark Brown not putting in the effort that he should be putting in. That one goes forward, now chases on. Kamal Best spits that one forward. Back to the keeper actually, who bowls that one out. Finds his right wing back, finds his man in the middle. He controls. Gets that one across field. Lovely pass, but a bit overweighted there on that part as that player was caught flat-footed and put it to touch for a throw-in to JeBelle deep into the Bequia half. There's going to be a throw-in to JeBelle. Let's see what happens here. It's now with Bergen. Bergen should that one out to Williams. Williams is being challenged very strongly there. Clearance comes there. It's now with the player for Bequia. He turns inside dangerously. He plays across field, but another clearance coming there. Luckily for them, it's now with Bergen once more. Bergen gets that one pass too. Now with Holder trying one there, looking to get his name on the card. The first time I saw him coming in, he was looking that way. But I want to play the forward right now to find Williams. Williams fakes, goes back. skipper goes in, one jumps. The flag goes up for an offside call against Williams there. And it's going to be a free kick to Bequia. Pumps downfield looking to find Mark Brown. But it's going to be a throw-in to, yes, it came off Nazima Bergen on that occasion. We're now into the 79th minute. That ball being pumped downfield there. Drops for Holder. And it's going to be another throw-in now to this time to Nazima Bergen of JeBelle's FC. Takes that one quite quickly there to find Holder turns inside. From the one upfield looking to find his man, but there's no one moving that way, and he's taken up there by Josh, so he moves that one down to find Snag. Snag goes on a chase there. He's been tangled in a tangle there with the defender. He can't just skip it. That is, he's playing more right back. Now the player goes down. The referee says to play on, as a player was standing before. Take back later. Oh my God! What
almost messed it up.
Here? But why did the whistle go? I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here.
Well, Snag is down. He's now making his way back up.
So who's the choke going? The drop ball going to be in favor of? Has to be.
I believe Bequia. I believe referee Moss finally decided to blow while Snag was down. So I think that's basically what happened there.
Snag is now on his feet. Can he keep it one in? No. He got a bit cold there, Snag, and couldn't get his gears back intact. And that one eluded him and went into touch for a throw-in to Williams of JeBelle's. So Williams now trying to get that one forward. About mid-pitch. Chose to find his man. Can he keep it in? The referee says, assistant one says that ball has already crossed the touchline. It's Williams once more taking that throw-in. Finds, it looks like Holder. That one across field. This can be, it's Benjamin. Benjamin plays that forward to his right now. Finds Williams. Shot on goal there. And that one went right into the side net in there. And it's going to be a goal kick to Bequia. As we now move into the, see that one once more. Having a little replay. Shot on goal there by Williams. The side net in. So it's going to be a kick. Pump downfield there. As far as the skipper, it's not Benjamin, but see Benjamin fouling from behind. Looking to reach in there, but the referee says if it was too high, we now into the 82nd minute of the pump downfield looking to find his man there. Climbing back to Holder, but moves out on that one. And we see a foul call here against Holder. He just came in and player was trying to not intentional, but it's going to be a free kick to Bequia. Stevens pumps that one across field, looking to find that one drop. It's now with Williams. He checks, comes back, gives that one inside, finds, looking to find Benjamin, who said the referee was in his way, plays that one out, nevertheless finds Williams tries to get that one forward, and that was a collision. That player ran into the defense there, and Holder trying to do a bit too much there. I think Holder came in, was playing, not Holder on that occasion.
It's actually Shano Benjamin, and it looks like, let's see what it is.
Before substitution for number 18. Let's see.
It's actually Kamal Bess.
No, the player for who committed the foul, they ran into Bess actually.
Number 16 in Delano. Shano Benjamin, sorry.
Oh, Benjamin.
Yes.
So it's headed there. Finds Williams, good take, but he's been dispossessed, but found Benjamin in that. Nevertheless, Benjamin winds his way through. He's lost position there, an appeal, but it's now with pump downfielder looking to find his man, but Holder flicks that one on to find Bergen. Bergen goes on the track now. Bergen goes in the center. Plays that one, finds his man, he checks, turns outside, looking to find Williams. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. In the air, a bit overweighted nevertheless. Finds Williams once more, but clearance comes now. Finds the skipper, who now finds Nazima Bergen. Bergen checks, comes back, takes a shot, blocked. Good block there on the part, but offside call, but
there was a bit of pushing out in the middle, yeah.
And Benjamin.
Kamal Bess was shoved to the ground.
Yes, by Nazima Bergen there.
He's still very much on the turf. Kamal Best.
Not happy pounding into that gong. You could have heard that knock. So it's now a chase on there. Stevens gets that one to the keeper. Luckily for him, he was able to get that over, but went as far as Snag has control of that one. Snag winds and dines, and he was able to get a second attempt to that one. He gets that one across. Nevertheless, headed over there. Back to the skipper, Brong. Brong losing a possession there. On we played right back to Williams. Williams has his one man to contend with. He goes forward. Williams on a chat. Good defensive work there by Miller. Put that one over touch. Out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Benjamin takes that one quite quickly. Looking for some movement. Not enough. Finds Williams nevertheless. It's back with Benjamin. Benjamin goes further back to find Bergen. Bergen controls. Spread that one far and wide. Looking to find Benjamin, namesake. He gets that one forward. Let's see what happens there now. He checks back. Losing possession once more. Shot on goal there. And it goes wide, high over the crossbar in Williams at one. And it's going to be a goal kick to Bequia United.
But there's going to be a substitution. It looks as if players coming out for Bequia United. Wearing the number 19 in Snag. And he certainly had a rough time tonight, Snag. So being substituted. And coming in to take his place is Peterson. So Marion Peterson in for Snag.
Not a best kick there by his keeper, but another poor touch there on the part of and a foul call there against Williams of JeBelle. Pump down one long field, looking to find Mark Brown. And a good take there, but he's been dispossessed. Assistance is a throw against Bequia United. We now into the 86 minutes of play. Throw taken in there. It's now with Benjamin. Benjamin goes across, finds his skipper, Alexander. He looks to get that forward. Gets looking to find him. Oh, look at the clinical pass.
Problems.
Oh, easy does it. Good goal there by Williams. Catching Farrell. Catching the Justo. Genuflecting on that occasion.
Yes.
Gonna keep that one out, and a good move there on the part of JeBelle. Pulling one back in
they're actually going ahead.
87th minute of play. And gone ahead 2 goals to 2. So Williams scoring that one. The 87, do we say? Yes, 87. So it's 3 goals to 2. Bequia had a quick start, 2 goals to 0, and now they are trailing.
Well, they just seem to have had a completely different second half as opposed to the first half. Looking quite tentative, not as quick to the ball as they were in the first half, Roger.
Yes, but they're looking to a good move there. Now it's Mark Brown. I don't think Mark Brown is doing enough work for his team, except when it goes into attack. Not citing the fact that they're down by 1 player, and a good sneak on the back there by it's not Bergen but Odin with that one still wouldn't try to move through there. He did dispossess there. Clearance coming in. Still not they are not voted yet. I'll be putting to touch now, and it's going to be a throw-in to JeBelle's. So it's Williams taking a long one there, finds Odin, he backheed that one, finds Benjamin. Benjamin is being dispossessed there. Not the best of clearance. See a bit of pushing there by Holder, but the player turns outside. Lovely to get that one forward, but just for National Bergen, who gets that one forward, looking to find his man. Skipper Alexander plays that one through. The keeper goes there, Josh, and picks up. Bows that one out quite quickly to find his man. But that one, he do the limits now back. Lovely pass there, but not reading that one. Williams pumping that one downfield, looking to find, it looks like Benjamin, number 16. And they put into touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to Bequia. Now into the 89th minute of play. And it's now Bequia trying to make a start. Can they come back? Pump downfield, looking to find Mark. But it drops only to as far as John, goalkeeper for JeBelle. And it's now with National Bergen. Plays that one back inside to find Stevens. Stevens plays that one crossfield. Lovely pass. Finds Williams. Williams trying to move forward. Williams, let's see his movement. Gets that one to Benjamin. Benjamin controls. Back to Williams. Oh, look at that. The intent. The referee goes to his pocket. Let's see. He's going to be Williams.
Williams,
goes to
number
his
5,
pocket.
yellow card.
Gets a yellow card.
As a matter of fact, that's his second yellow. So red card on the part of Williams.
So the referee's asking Williams to go to the bench and not to where the spectators are. So Williams reaching out on that occasion and issue with a red card. So 2 players now have been ejected. And Williams not yet off the field of play. So Williams taking his time, coming off.
Meantime, there's a substitution for Bequia. Looks as if Sargent is coming out. And number 7 player in Bradley Farrell coming in. So maybe just a last throw of the dice here for Bequia, throwing somebody up front along with Mark Brown, it looks like. Let's see what happens.
So it's now with Bequia, pumps that one downfield. 2 minutes added on. Headed away there. Went as far as that player who just came in there. Can he keep it in? Oh, that one he loaded him and put into touch. This is going to be a throw-in. Najma Bergen taking a throw back to Stevens. Stevens controls. Just walking it around now as they have 2 minutes left in this second period of play. In this first encounter play between JeBelle and Bequia United, who was leading Bequia 2 goals very early in this encounter, but they are now in the ascendancy path, losing out now to JeBelle 3 goals to 2. Clearance coming in by Bequia, straight to as far as the skipper there, Alexander. Alexander holds that one up, plays that one downfield now, looking to find Benjamin. Benjamin twists and turns, gets wrong his man. He checks, holds it up, looking for some support. Not to be, but winning a throw nevertheless. So we're in the 92nd minute of play, and JeBelle, let's see, taking that throw. Both teams now with 10 players each. Headed there, not too far. It's now with Bequia still trying to get that one. It's now with Alexander, who checks, gets that one a wrong feed. He's been marshaled there by Mark Brown, who didn't put much onto that one. So it's now with Mark Brown. Mark Brown trying to get that one forward for JeBelle, for Bequia. But cleared there by Stevens. But robbed by Mark Brown once more. Mark Brown goes. But he's been dispossessed there by Najma Bergen. And we see Bergen just walking. Pumps that one downfield, looking to find the unrunning player there, but going as far as Kamal Besso swings. Gets that one over, good touch there, but going as far as Holder shielding. Gets that one out of touch for a throwing to be awarded to Bequia.
So,
and the referee looks at his watch. This can be the final touch in this game. Throw taken. Referee pumps downfield, looking to find his man. His play on, and went as far as keeper John. Puts that one right forward to his right. Finds Benjamin. Benjamin holds that one up. Back to John. John puts that one inside to find Alexander. Alexander downfield now, and that's the final whistle in this encounter. And a very hard-fought game indeed. Bequia, unfortunately for them, they would have lost that player and ended up in a descendancy when it comes to the amount of players. But now it's standing up. JeBelle would have lost the player as well. But Bequia more or less had a much quieter period in this
it's a totally different half of the Bequia team here tonight as far as the second half was concerned. They were quite aggressive, quick to the ball in the first half, and then in the first one, 32 minutes they were ahead 2-0. 2-1 at half time, but the second half clearly belonged to JeBelle, and with that they've won the game here tonight 3-2. With this loss, Bequia is now officially relegated because the most they can achieve is 16 points. Hope International is on 17 points. They're in position at number 8. And I believe the player of the game, number 11, Simmons. Of JeBelle. All right, so we'll take a break and then we'll have a chat with the player of the game.
Simmons of JeBelle.
Simmons of JeBelle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.